Hi, friends. Good morning. Oops. Got to take off my scarf. All right. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. We only have about 2 more weeks left of remote learning. There will be an option to continue doing some learning over the summer with a completely different program other than Google Classroom, but you'll hear more information about that as it comes out. All right. As always, go ahead and pick a focus goal. Check in with yourself, make sure that you're ready to learn. All right, and let's go over our objectives. So just like Monday and Tuesday, we're still working on telling the difference between prefixes and root words. And this time we're going to focus on in, and out. All right, 1 second, friends. Okay, so we're going to be telling the difference. We're going to be talking about the prefixes in, and out, and we're going to be practicing determining the meaning of unknown words, just like we have before. Now, this is going to be the last day that we work on prefixes, starting tomorrow, and on Friday, we're going to be switching over to suffixes. So it's really important that we make sure that we have the definition of a prefix really down and that we completely understand it, all right? So, speaking of that, let's review. What is a root word and what is a prefix? As we remember, a root word is a word that can stand on its own and it still has a meaning or a definition. A prefix is a word or letters that go at the beginning of a root word and they change the meaning. Like we talked about yesterday and on Monday, the really big points to take away for a prefix is that it goes in the beginning of a root word and that it changes the meaning, all right? These can be small words or letters that are put together. So let's go over. So we know that in means not, and out means beyond. So just like yesterday with like our other words, with our other prefixes, they all meant not. And in also mean not. The only one that's a little bit different today is out. Let's go ahead and practice a little bit. So, which part of this, freeze, let's go over what we're seeing on this page first. Again, like yesterday and on Monday, we have our prefixes up here at the top right for your reference. So you can go back and think, how does this word change? Let me look at the prefix so I can figure it out. And these are the words that we're going to be giving the definition of. So let's start with immature. What part of that word is our root word? Yeah, it's mature. We know that mature is a word that can stand on its own, and im is our prefix. We know that im is our prefix because it goes before this root word, and we know that im means not, so not mature. Okay, let me see. So not mature. Now, what is the root word for impolite? Remember, the root word is a word that can stand on its own and still have meaning. Yeah, our root word is polite. Polite has a definition all on its own. So, polite means that you're kind of sweet, you're very courteous. What does impolite mean then? It means you're not polite or not nice, right? Because im changed the meaning. By adding im, we know that im means not, so it changes it from being polite to not polite or impolite. Right, so what's the root word? Actually, what's the prefix on this word right here? Incorrect. The prefix. Yeah, the prefix is in. One, we know that because we're actually talking about our prefixes, and it's over here and it tells you. We also know it's our prefix because we see that it's before our root word correct. And we know that it's going to change the meaning because we know that in has its own, in is going to change the meaning to not. So we know that correct means you're right, and incorrect means you're not right or not correct. What about incomplete? What is the root word of that one? Yeah, it's complete. We know that complete is on its own. Complete is like you finish something, it's done. Incomplete means not complete or not done. Now, out. Out means beyond, all right? So, for example, this one's a little bit trickier to understand, so I'm going to go over outsmart. So, smart means like you know things, you're great at understanding things, you comprehend things quickly, right? Outsmart means you're beyond smart. So, like if you outsmart someone, that means that you not necessarily trick them, but you're able to think beyond them. So, how do we want to word that? Let's think. So you are, hmm, let's pause. Okay, so let's kind of phrase it like you're smarter than someone, or you were able to outsmart, you were able to be smarter than someone. I know we didn't use the word beyond in it, but it's kind of tricky to be able to say beyond in that. But we do know that you're smarter beyond another person, like beyond another person. Let's go over outlive. We know that outlive means you live beyond someone. So whenever someone says that you outlive them, that means that you live past them or beyond them. Right. So what are our prefixes im, in, and out mean? We know that im and in mean not, and out means beyond. We also know the definition of a prefix is a word or small or letters that you put together that change the meaning and they go before the root word. We know that a root word is a word that can stand on its own and have its own definition. Now it's time for your exit ticket, and your secret word is YouTube. Feel free to log into Lexia or read a story. See you, friends.